Quickly looking at NZDUSD, and what I'm looking at right now is the daily time frame. And within this daily time frame, I can already see that the market has created a pattern, which is the descending structure, right? And the descending structure to me simply represents a continuation pattern to the upside. So before we get to talk about this structure, let's quickly look at how the market moved from where it moved from to where it is right now, right? So if I can just look onto this daily time frame, I can already see that we had that level right there when we look onto the left side of the market, right? So this level was the reason why the market turned when the market came back to this very same level, right? So when we look onto the left side of the market, this became our key area of value, right? And because the market has given us this double bottom structure, this double bottom structure represents a reversal in the market. That is why we saw the market pushing all the way to the upside from this level. The market pushed impulsively to the upside, right? So we can all see that there was a strong push to the upside, right? NZDUSD gave us that strong push to the upside. And let us now look at what happened after that strong push to the upside. So in the market, after every strong push to the upside, we will see the market giving us some sort of a structure. That structure will represent a continuation pattern to the upside. So this is the market now indicating to us that it is getting ready to push all the way to the upside, because we have that first touch right there. The market created that level right there, and the market created the second level right there, which is the lowest low of the market, and the market gave us that third level right there of the lowest low of the market, right? And we also have the market giving us that turning point right there, and that turning point right there is our first touch of the lower high, right? And then the market gave us that second level right there. We take this second level because this level is lower than the first level, right? So we will automatically take this as our second turning point, right? So right now we expect the market to come back for that third level of that trend line, right? Because we already have the market moving from this level to that level, from that level giving us this series of a structure right there. After that structure, the market pushed to the downside. So this is what I mean when I say after the market give us a strong after every time we see a strong movement in the market, look at this level, there was a strong push to the downside, right? So after that strong push to the downside, we then now see the market giving us a structure, right? That structure being the 1 2 3 formation, right? So we have the market giving us that first touch right there, second touch right there, and then the third touch right there. That third touch will always be the highest probability to enter the market, to push the market to the downside. So in this case, we have this ascending structure. So an ascending structure in the market represents a continuation pattern to the downside. So every time you see the market pushing to the downside like this, and then the market creates a series of a pattern like this, represents a continuation pattern for the market to continue moving lower. So at the third touch will always be your highest probability to enter the market and then go down with it, right? So this is what we look for in the market, right? These are the structures that we look for when we are trading the market. These are the structures that we look for when we are trading the market, right? The same thing when the market is pushing to the upside, strong move to the upside, you will see the market then giving you that series of a structure. That structure will now be representing a continuation pattern to the upside. So the third touch of the lowest level will be your highest probability to enter the market to move up with it, right? So in this case, this is what we will be looking for when we are gonna be getting involved in this NZDUSD, right? So with that being said, let me just clear these things right here so that we don't get confused when we analyze further. So now that we have identified where the market is more likely to go, we can see that the market is getting ready to push all the way to the upside, right? So in this case, we will take we have taken that level as our area of value, right? Because of that double bottom right there. So if we're being honest about this market, our next point where the market has to reach will be that level right there, right? Because the market moved from this point right here to that point right there, and from that point moved back to this point, and from this point the market is moving back to that level right there, right? This is how the market moves, right? But our first target will be the 90% of the structure that the market has created at the current moment, right? So if we look at this, let me just clear this. So if we look at this structure, right? If we look at this structure, our first target would be the 90% of this structure, the 90% being the level where this structure started formulating. So the market should continue moving to the upside, break above this trend line, and then continue moving until we reach this level right there. That is if the market moves according to how we are seeing, or according to how it is telling us that it will move, right? So how are we gonna be entering this market? We can already see from that level right there on the third touch of this structure that we held a bullish engulfing candlestick right there. There was a bullish engulfing candlestick right there. So if we can just move on to the 4 hours time frame, we will see clearly that the market has pushed impulsively to break above that level right there that I have highlighted, right? The market pushed impulsively, breaking above that level, and then now the market is coming back to test that same level, right? But I'm not confident enough to say that the market is getting ready to push to the upside, because the market has not yet broken above the levels that I'm expecting it to break. The market has already broken above this trend right here, right? The market has already broken above this trend right here. We can see that the market gave us that first level right there, and then the market gave us that second level right there, and then we can see that the market was respecting that trend line right there, right? But now that the market has broken above that trend line, it is indicating that the market buyers are getting ready to take over the market, But that is not all that we look for when we want to enter into this market, right? We should wait and see if the market will break above this level right here, because we can see that this area was also being respected by the market, right? If we take a closer look onto this level right here, we can see that the market was rejecting here. The reason why the market was rejecting here is because of the level that we can see when we look onto the left side of the market, right? And then the second time the market turned here because of this trend line, right? Now that the market is broken above this trend line, the second point that the market should break is this level right here. That is when now I will be confident enough to say the market is gonna push all the way to the upside, right? So based on how the market will move around these areas, that is where now I will take my buys from these areas, my stop being around areas that I will find right here based on the candlesticks that will be presented by the market, and I'm gonna take the market all the way to the upside, right? That is what I'm looking for when I look onto this NZDUSD. I am looking for buying opportunities. I am not looking for selling opportunities when I look onto this NZDUSD.